disappointed because every time you see TB, you immediately just start typing Darkseer over and over. This guy's like mid Underlord, Darkseer, immediately only option. But when the Ember's out, that's the same reaction happens for me. Definitely. I just think, all right, so how does Huskar look? You look at the rest of the heroes, you're like, yeah, I can Huskar this game. But there have been several opportunities for teams to do this. No one's really opting for it. So I'm impressed that RML is diving in here.
Yeah, feeling ready for it. You know, bringing a little bit of that Southeast Asian flavor over here to the Western Europe and say, I'm just going to beat the crap out of this guy mid. Love to see that one. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting time to watch, see how it goes. Now, of course, there was a very long time where this was sort of the answer continuously, having this Huskar. The map has changed around a lot. Mid's still very much the same. And people go there less often nowadays, it feels like. So maybe you're even more on an island on this Ember, or maybe he finds ways to try and like pull the creep waves to dodge the lane completely. We're going to maybe see some weird stuff there, mid. Who knows?
It's kind of like you still see a lot of people rotate to mid. Like I think Gaimin Gladiators try and abuse it a lot, where they always try and like rotate their supports a lot early to help out Quinn. But the thing is that it's just it's so much easier to rotate on the other lanes that when you're being forced to come mid, it feels a little bit worse because obviously we have the twin gates elsewhere to help us out. So it feels a bit better when you're bouncing back and forth in that sense. And I wasn't sure how much RML had played Huskar. It turns out it hasn't been too long. You know, he last played like 6 months ago when he was playing a little bit in Southeast Asia. But his first ever game, the first time he ever professionally brought out a Huskar, was actually at TI8 versus Pain. So that's kind of hype.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, RML. Yeah, this guy knows. He brings it out when it's really important. So we'll see if it can do everything it's supposed to versus this Ember, where you just do exactly this and relentlessly bully while Puppey goes down. And by Puppey...
Wow.
And wait, I forgot to check. That was a first blood. Okay, just had to make sure. As expected, the first blood grenade does its thing.
Very well done. Yeah, make sure we're sort of crediting that properly.
Yes, sorry.
A little, of course. See how Xantic does and deals with this. Already has taken a lot of damage. Went for that Flame Guard first. In some of the other Embers, we've seen them try and just like do the most that they can with the Sleight of Fist. But no matter what, that's going to be a tough matchup. But Clink's going down early. Not what you want to see. Still another blood grenade ready to go for Puppey. Want to watch. And I mean, that was a kill without beta too.
Yeah, and by going down, I meant he's getting down to business. Is obviously what I meant. Puppey is doing.
Yeah,
he continues to do so.
Yeah,
this hero. I mean, he started as like one of the #1 heroes. I feel like when we kind of came back, started DPC. We saw him first phase banned a lot, first phase picked. Got a couple tweaks after that, I believe. And he had tweak in B, right, where his damage could decrease a little bit on the plague, but. Even then, the hero still feels pretty ridiculous. And like the panel was saying, and again to reiterate, the blood grenades feel damn incredible on this hero. And so anyone who can abuse that feels really strong right now because they just feel like a really strong item.
No, totally. And you can just sort of get the most out of it and set up for that early first blood gold. Wow. I'm gotta say, the mid matchup is not going great here, guys. 14 and 12. I was wondering about it because, like I said, I've seen a lot of other Embers try and like really make the most out of the Sleight of Fist. Still saving a point right now for Xantic, but he's just getting completely bullied out of here. This is a rough one.
Yeah, and then you start seeing the play where they go and they try and grab the wave, right? And they run it around.
Right.
So,
thought about denying him there.
we'll see. Yeah. I mean, that Underlord, he's got a big swing sometimes with that aura. So careful, he might smack you down. But Xantic can't really grab the wave at the moment. He's just moving back to the camp. Ouch.
Yeah, dude. This is painful. So mid lanes, I mean, Theocor again is going to get hit a couple of times and brought down low. It's enough to get the kill. Puppey with 2 of them so far. And they need to find a way to make Ember have a better time because he's not going to be getting it in the lane. That is for damn sure.
Well, the good news is by Theocor dying again, his net worth dropped enough that he wasn't neck and neck with Xantic. Because before they were like really close and he was almost surpassing his mid. So keep team morale high. He's dying. Very wise stuff here.
Yeah, that is definitely the elephant in the room right now. And like every time he pops this flame guard, it just starts getting burned down. 10 last hits.
Yeah, but what's crazy is that TB's still more farmed.
Right.
So they have like 2 lanes that are kind of crushing right now.
True enough. And the other lane is a Doom. Yeah, all of the lanes going very well as Hakoda is going to get jumped on. Good charge away. That keeps him fine for the moment, but if he continues this charge onto Armel, he just might die. So yeah, just going to secure the water runes. That helps a little, but
that was a
yeah,
juicy
not great.
career.
What did it have on it?
Had full set of tangos and the stick for Hakoda for that Spirit Breaker. And now, mind you, is a Spirit Breaker, so you know he's got some travel stuff he can do. Maybe still make some plays across the map because of it. And gonna try something on the Yamich here. 2 points in the spin.
Oh, no blast off. Chase down, getting close to the edge, but does he get a crit? No, he doesn't even get in range for the hit. Dad manages to push back Yamich, but not able to do a ton, and he's just gonna salve back up.
Yeah, gave a bit of space there to boom as well, so he catches up a little bit on farm. Does get caught again in the river, though, from Hakoda. Now the mine turn, though. Oh, Hakoda hits him with the blood grenade at the end.
Heliocore also gets brought down. So multiple kills across the map. 4-0 start for Secret. It is going all Secret right now. They are completely handling these lanes.
And Xantix just like looking around the leather lanes, like, so you guys are doing all right, because like I'm not feeding. You know, I got the Huskar. You guys are fine though, right, guys?
God. Yeah, no, not so much. Man, nothing is going good for them. Almost more denies on Armel than his safe lane has last hits. And that's a good thing for them. And he's blocking camps. Oh my God, Armel just walked over and blocked the camp.
That is savage.
Holy crap. Oh no,
mind,
and now
dude?
they're ganking him. And Xantic, dude, they bring 3 heroes mid for the Ember Spirit. This is the highest level of bullying I have seen in a while.
So you think
What
you're
the hell
fake,
is
huh?
that? Dude.
All right, time to activate, like, we need some, like, 2018 mid-1 vibes, you know?
Okay.
We need an Aeon Disc first Ember just roaming the map, making plays.
I mean, I don't think that we can overstate how bad this is for D1 Hustlers. They don't have a core hero right now with the exception of Jug.
Yeah, they do have 3 heroes up there with that Jug from the side of Secret. So, yeah, it's looking rough. It is not great. Armel is just hopping on creep waves there.
Oh,
No cares at all. I mean, he's got a shield rune, so who cares? Puppy's level 4 and zoning back these 2 heroes. He might have gone a bit far here, though.
Puppy charged, but Armel shows up and immediately they can't do anything again.
Oh. He did death pack to live. That was sick.
Armel? I mean, Kezu talked about maybe getting a bit too big for your britches and overextending. Is that a possibility here? Doesn't have shield room anymore. Doesn't look like it. Wow.
Yeah, they're just going to keep this catapult, pressure this tower. I mean, he's trying to draw the waves. Even if it dies now, this is completely fine because he's got his armlet finished up on this Huskar. And again, TB is still very farmed. Chrysalis is starting to find, or sorry, rather, Divine Llama is starting to find a little bit something here versus Chrysalis here just because everyone's rotating mid. So Underlord is stabilizing somewhat, but even he's only a few hundred gold ahead of Xantix Ember right now. They are going to need some major map movements coming out here soon.
Trent, Puppy just got their wisdom rune.
Oh, no. Oh, a minute later, too.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Man, D1 Hustlers, very much struggling right here, and their mid tower goes down. I don't even know where to look at this point. Secret have just completely outdrafted D1 Hustlers.
Well, perhaps we'll find out why no one else has been picking Huskar. Maybe he'll fall off. Maybe he'll make a couple mistakes. They'll pop that pinata. Only time will tell, though. Puppy perhaps could be the first death, but no.
Not
again,
going down.
Too much help.
Armel, he makes the move over. Image tries to slow, can't quite get in range. Theocore, level 3, spots Armel. Maybe wished he hadn't, as that is a dead Techies. Cancels out that bash. As Armlet Huskar ready to do what Armlet Huskar does best.
I like how he thought about it a little bit. Just like, no,
Oh, yeah.
never mind. Yeah, there's no chance here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And meanwhile, Boom up here grabs a Lotus. Does not have Doom. Takes the point into Scorched Earth instead. Just chilling right now. Not concerned about pressuring this Juggernaut. It's okay to give one lane of okay farm when you're punishing those this hard.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. It's a good point. Like, trying to overextend and shut down everything, maybe not the most important thing in the world, particularly because Shad's going for this Battle Fury build, which is the one way that we've seen Juggernaut get played recently. As Chrysalis continues to sort of AFK farm down on the bottom side of the map, Shad is going to make a spin move up on the top side for Boom now.
Yeah, they have DD on Atlantic.
They try and make this happen. Theliocor makes the move. They're bringing 4 heroes top, seeing if they can get that kill onto Boom. Will they be able to bring him down? Yes, but Hakoda, he goes down afterwards. It's Antic down very low. Puppy, they try and get a little bit more damage out there onto him. They will manage to bring down the Ember. Shad tries to TP out. A 2 for 3, not great, but they'll take what they can get, I guess.
Yeah, able to escape out of that one. A little greedy to not take Doom at 7, obviously, but he's trying to farm it off. Scorched Earth sort of keeps him safe as well in the lane, so it's not necessarily a greedy thing, but it just doesn't help in terms of dealing with rotations. So, gets a bit punished there, but the Huskar obviously farming that entire time, working towards the Halberd. So even though there's no ranged heroes on the side of Huskars, I mean, there's a Clinks, but you know, no like big ranged cores where you really feel that benefit of the Halberd. It's just gonna be super solid versus the Juggernaut. Keep yourself a little bit safe.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like all the other elements of that Sange too, pretty nice to have as the Huskar.
That's the main thing. You just want Sange, so whatever it's going into, you know.
Well, a 5,000 gold lead at 11 minutes. I mean, it's one of those things too, where like you see this net worth for the Ember and it feels pretty bad, and you're like, all right, well, Ember can still, you know, get some kills and damage in with levels, but he's also, you know, one of the lowest of the cores. Those Wisdom runes not getting gotten for them, it really hurts. But we'll have to see what the next couple of minutes bring out here. Do you think that Secret is going to try and like keep up this heavy level of momentum? Or do you think that they're going to try and sort of sit back and just wait for their item timings?
Yeah, it's an interesting question because it's very tempting to just start running at them with this Huskar because you had such an edge, but something that's happened in the meantime is that it's given a lot of space to Puppy to just farm up the bottom lane. He's essentially equal with the Underlord. He's actually surpassed him in terms of net worth, but XP-wise, geez, Yamish is level 7 as well. Rather than like making it a Huskar-centric game, they've sort of just slowed down the Ember and then boosted up their supports to a very high point where their supports are like above what both of the dire supports, and one of them's above the enemy offlaner. So I think that you could just sort of stabilize here for a while.
I mean, just open up the levels tab for a second here, and you'll see that every single hero, only the Jug is ahead of the entire rest of the team. The entire rest of the team of Secret's ahead of them in levels. The double Wisdom rune is just devastating for this snowball effect. And he picks up a smoke. I wonder if they're going to try for a second round of the double-double.
Damn, that's a nice early Pavise as well. There's the Ember and the Jug too. Two heroes that are like really hoping to get quite a bit out of this like early physical burst. Just get them over that tiny little bit of hump with the help of the Pavise there. They're gonna miss the sticky bomb, but they got a ward and a Huskar jump. So Divine Llama, no chance out of this one.
Hey, good dad. Gets brought down, and Armel, he's making the move over. Dude, I think they're gonna just try and bully them off the Wisdom rune again.
I'm gonna farm the Ancients a little, push a tower maybe. Yeah.
Those.
I don't know. Is it worth trying to fight? I'm sure Theo, of course, is probably just gonna run for the other one in a second. Although he's catching the wave instead, so maybe not. I think that might be your best bet, is to just start running Clinks over there. I guess, you know what? He's level 5. So I'm talking about running to the Wisdom rune in 14 minutes. He can't do it that easily because he doesn't have Skeleton Walk yet.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's
an
sad.
issue.
They don't have their ultis. Okay. Yeah. They're moving over now, and Hakoda, are they going to come and contest this? Secret, trying to get set up. Armel is there too. Divine Llama getting closer and closer, and, well, They get it. Wisdom Rune, but do they have a hero? Thelio Core on the other side. The hero, able to get Skeleton Walk, able to take the Wisdom Rune. Game is salvaged, right?
Yeah, that's it. All you had to do was go 1-on-1 on Wisdoms.
Okay.
It is important, though, because it is going to just help, right? That's the most important thing. Just trying to stabilize a little bit. Again, we know that their supports were struggling really hard, and now Spiritbreaker has 6, which he would not have if it wasn't for that Wisdom Rune pickup, because obviously that's getting split between him and Theolacor. So that is a big deal. That extra bit of control might be what they need to just set up for like the one Omni Slash rotation where Shad shows up or something. He's also almost level 12, so almost a second point into that Omni if he wants to try that.
Puppy.
He can also just get more Blade Dance.
He doesn't have Noxious Plague for another couple of seconds, and the 2 cores are going to be bullied back now, and Divine Llama, he might even be in some trouble. Gets caught, boom on him, just gonna drop the Doom. Feels pretty bad right now for the D1 Hustlers.
You can tell that they're winning hard because he even hit him with the Hurricane there, even though it was totally unnecessary. Boom, just one of the swag plays, you know?
Fair enough. Gotta practice.
I just want a vector target. Armel being charged. 800 HP.
3 heroes. There's a...
Level 2 Omni.
They gotta get it here. This is so important for them to get this kill onto Armel, and they will bring him down. That is exactly what they needed on D1 Hustlers. Catch Armel completely alone, kill him off.
All right. I mean, that puts Jug at the very top here. This is a Juggernaut who has a Battle Fury as well, of course, so almost finished his Yasha. He is going to continue to scale very well. TB has just been chilling. Chrysalis not having like the fastest farm speed necessarily. A lot of his farm is being eaten up at the same time, though. Like we said, there's been a pretty greedy puppy who's occupying a lot of like the random lanes and a couple of the camps there as well. So he's farming, he's taking up space on the map, and you're not like max accelerating. But they really are just. This is not like a crazy Huskar strat. This is just a strat where there's a Huskar who's involved. I feel like he kind of did his job. He boosted everyone up. He's going to go for an AC after this to try and allow him to continue to do his job. And then he's just going to be this like bursting, inner firing, setting up for the big damage for the TB.
Fair. You know, when you said a pretty greedy puppy, I just had this image in my head of my dog trying to eat my other dog's food. I can't get it out of there anymore.
It's a greedy puppy.
That's all right. That's true. A very greedy puppy who got his courier kill. And Theliacor tries to get out of there. Well, it's going to be Roche taken for Secret. Very difficult to come and contest this, but D1 Hustlers are opting, of course, just to sort of spread out the map, try and get their farm on. It, like you said, because it's not this like barrel down lane after lane strategy coming from Secret, there are these windows where you're kind of becoming a hero again for Exantic.
Man, they have a great ward here, by the way, just saying.
Yeah.
And so
that's a cool one.
If Armel had have walked out there low HP, there was actually kind of a chance for a charge play, but he was busy charging the top wave. I thought maybe Huskar was going to get got, but never mind.
I do like that ward a lot. That's a cool one.
Yeah, it's just at a range of the sentry they placed as well. Plus, when you sentry the Twin Gate, you miss it as well. Exantic, though, you know, think about where he was.
Yeah.
The comeback story for the ages. Sort of. He's farming. He's got Maelstrom. He's hitting a tower. Most tower damage you're ever going to see on an Ember.
Gotta do it. Dodge. And that's what this big map allows you to do much more effectively than it did in the past. And if you think about these Huskar strats, a lot of time it's grouping up around him, and sometimes you lose out on the rest of the map. Can they find a pickoff here on Armel? Now, he does have Puppy nearby him. And, okay, breaks the charge. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Wait a minute, though. Armel? Sleight of Fist? Looking for a pickoff? It's not going to happen. The tower is going to drop.
Yeah, I mean, that works. It can work if it's like through a tree line or something, but the straight on, not going to happen. I think we've seen this matchup a couple times, the exact thing being the result. It just gets pushed to the last second. Look at that building damage on this Ember.
Wow.
306. They hate hitting buildings, but he slapped that bottom tower because it was the only thing he could do.
Fair enough, man. Ooh, Theliocor, though. Finding Huskar alone. and realizes I don't want to do anything to that man.
Now wait,
I'm gonna
now
get
do you
a
wait at the
courier.
shop? Oh, I see. I would have waited.
Hey. Oh, okay, I see.
Look, see, I would have followed that to the shop because look, there was another courier.
That's true. Maybe you find
You know
it.
what? He's gonna get it anyway. All right, what am I talking about? Oh, it's running. It's on the move.
Get him! Get him! Ah, he's not going to. No chance for it. Still, splitting the map. Shad might run into trouble here. Oh, they predicted that perfectly. Tries to get away. Oh, healing more down. But the sticky bomb's slow because it persisted onto him. Now turns onto Yamich. The disarm is there, and Hakoda just has to back away. And in fact, Armel's going to find another kill most likely onto this Techies. As two go down, everywhere Armel goes, people are dying.
Yeah, this worked out really well. Nice timings. I really like the way he didn't just go, like, as described during the draft, nuclear, right? Okay,
Yeah.
This is a nuclear pick. I want to go nuclear Huskar. And it was nuclear for the lane. It became a total atomic wasteland. But then they chilled a little bit, you know? Now he's going nuclear again. Let his teammates catch up a little bit. It is difficult to make these plays because you're not as like crazy psycho strong as a Huskar could be if you like fully all in on the hero and he's like winning those early fights, you're taking out those early towers. But because he helped elevate all his teammates when you work together, it becomes easier to just coordinate well and ensure that like it's utilizing the Aegis a lot more effectively as well than like maybe some other heroes would be able to because his teammates can just play with him more and they can't just ignore your allies because they're all farmed and just slowly gonna make it home.
I do appreciate the Devi Llama play there. He drops the gate down basically right by their high ground. So he's like, come on through, guys. You know, if you can bait them to go through the gate, maybe they'll make a bad play. I like that. It's got, you know.
They got to think of something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, 21 minutes and another round of double wisdom runes. So only one wisdom rune gathered for D1 Hustlers this game. Feeling very tough.
I think the most surprising thing to me this game is that Puppy didn't buy a Midas. You know, knowing how he likes the game.
It's true.
Tornadoes him out of the gale. But you are dusted, sir.
They're not even going to drop the Doom on him. No need at all. Boom. I'm going to farm up your little skeletons, too. Take that. Armel, this does mean he's completely alone up top, which D1 Hustlers are going to be aware of, but they connect with him pretty quickly.
Yeah, and he's got 30-second Aegis, so, you know, who cares?
Wow. 15-3. And, you know, there's a reason the panel reacted the way they did when they saw that Huskar pick. It was the perfect answer in the lane. They already had the good matchup of the Terrorblade against the Jug, and boom, you know, he was just free to do whatever he wanted. Well, Chrysalis has had the easiest game of his life.
We truly have not really had to see Terrorblade at all. His hero damage must be so low.
Yeah. Can we take a look at the hero damage for Chrysalis this game? Is there any way? Yeah, he's at 6.2k. That's
him and Doom, the two farmers.
Yeah.
You know?
Still more than all of the Dire.
Xantic, though, gets hit by the Dome.
Finds this guy and gonna bring him down pretty quickly.
Equals Doom.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good point.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Man, Trent. How's your day going? Because
well, we had a lot of game threes. It's pretty exciting games today. You know,
Yeah.
it took a little while, but a lot of them were back and forth. There were a lot of good opportunities on both sides, and that trend has ended.
yeah,
As it's a 16k lead with their 16 kills. That's a effective bounty price there. 1,000 gold per kill. It's not
Very
really how that
impressive.
works, but you know, a lead. That is. Yep. I think we need some exciting items. I could see like Puppy maybe. I remember there was one game he rushed Heart on Crystal Maiden.
okay.
That was a long time ago. He's been known to go a little funny sometimes in similar situations. I think he should try and find something like that.
I like that idea. Oh, smoke up now. It looks like they are going to try and set up. Were they smoking for the Huskar alone? Okay. Smoke is broken. That did not work. Shad gonna try and TP out. Does manage to escape. Divine Llama not going to be so effective at getting out of there. So the smoke is broken, as are the D1 Hustlers. And with no Underlord for 30 seconds, that might mean Secret take a little gander at high ground.
Radiant's top tower
Well,
is
to the
under
benefit
attack.
of all of us, they're going to give it a shot here with their nice and early AC as he had his eyes set on this pretty early on from Armel and continued through.
Is under attack.
Now, the other thing is that Roche is back up potentially in a minute, so if there's any semblance of resistance, we are expecting them to back up.
They do manage to kill the Spirit Breaker, who is trying to cut waves, so
Yeah.
he's also out of there for 30. Yeah, Puppy ahead of everybody in this game except for Jug on the enemy team. The very greedy Puppy has got a nice little belly full of kibble.
They're out of creeps. They'll get this tower, but they can't get anything after that. So, in fact, they're going to early glyph knowing, we can actually save the tower because the Theodolcore cut off the next wave.
Big plays. Yeah,
And the Roche will respawn at 46 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On that now. I think it's going to spawn instant. Oh my god, we were mega wrong. Okay, maybe they try and kill this Doom. Oh, he blinks away before damage comes in. Man, when it rains, it pours, Trent. Get in the portal. Run away, Divine Llama. Get out of there. He does manage to escape.
I don't think I've guessed the Roche timer 180 times yet, so I'm due to be right one of these times.
Okay.
Just statistically, eventually I'll get it.
Well, yeah. I don't know if that's how that works.
Well, as long as I keep doing it.
I guess that's true, right?
I mean,
How many
well,
games
it's
do we
not
have
going to stop me
cast?
from getting hired,
We're in 4 digits now. We could probably
Yeah, a
back.
couple grand.
Well, D1 Hustlers, they have achieved a pipe on Divine Llama and trying to get into the Crimson Guard next. The unfortunate situation for them is that Doom has Pipe, Crimson, a Midas Blink, and I think is going towards Octarine or maybe Guardian. I don't know what he's going to get next. Whatever he wants.
He's not sure either. Where's his courier? Is it dead? Has it died again yet? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's his Octarine. It's on the way.
Okay. So, 26 minutes in.
Hakoda not doing the math right here, or he's just clearing it out early.
Okay.
Had to check the times tables,
Yeah, they might not have gotten it, Sometimes they'll let the other ones sort of get a little bit stronger and not get them till later or something. Never know.
Yeah.
Ooh, big item. The Ilicore has a relic done, trying to get towards that nullifier. That could make a pretty big difference there, actually. And a butterfly for Jug.
Oh, Hakoda gonna run into Puppy. He's gonna start the TP, and it looks like the play from Yamich. He does have a Yule, so this is not a delayed stun when he gets there. It was a good shot that he gets him, but quick TP will get him out. That means that he won't get the Radiant Wisdom Rune, but he should be able to secure his own if he's got that on the mind.
Radiant's bottom tower
Doom
is under
gonna be
attack.
dropped now as Boom chases down the other side. And gonna see if they can get this kill onto Divine Llama. Omni Slash, though, for the kill onto Puppy. TP out. Manages to escape. So it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade.
But someone needs to get to the Wisdom Rune. Doesn't look like the Radiant are moving towards it anyway, so Hustlers will get their own. And Armel gonna go hit up the old Roche pit. So Aegis and cheese. We'll see if someone picks up the cheese. It's been a bit of an issue lately. That was a massive bounty. We should point that out. That was a lot of gold for Shad for killing a quote unquote support Venomancer there.
That's true.
We got a cool 1,300 gold.
Yeah, and a lot of XP too. So after the Wisdom Rune and that kill, Juggernaut, now level 21, has that insane talent, which has been super strong recently. Part of why this hero has been so effective, the Blade Dance Lifesteal. You get down low and suddenly you get an Omni Slash off, you're back up to full HP almost.
The real issue is that Rapier doesn't give True Strike anymore. If Rapier gave True Strike, guys, we could be buying a Rapier right now in this Juggernaut. And isn't that the future you want to live in? Or rather the past, I guess, because that's what it was. Oh, Shad. Gonna run to Boom. Sees it's him. Does not know that he has no Doom.
What? He waited a long... Did he not have his TP back up? Oh. The Heliocore moves in.
He did.
Now, they do have the Greater Healing Lotus. I don't think it's going to matter, Trent, as Shad is going to be killed off. Yeah, I'm not sure if he didn't have TP. I'm just going to assume he didn't have TP back off cooldown yet.
Or he just thought Doom was up. Because that's a pretty safe assumption when there's a Doom with Octarine Core. And then he decided, like, YOLO, I might as well try it anyway.
But can they take down Puppey? Moves in for the kill and gets it. Xantic picks up that kill. Did have to use the BKB for it, and now is going to TP out. Manages to escape before that BKB runs out.
Thank goodness Boom hasn't been back to the fountain in, like, you know, a billion years. So he's just at 0 mana and can't Doom.
Yeah. Fair enough. Did have cheese. Passed over now. Bylama throws out the Firestorm, wanting to keep this tower alive. Doesn't quite have Crimson yet. Is about 200 or so gold away from finishing that off, which will help in the base defense. But Secret sending Armel up front. 3 minutes left on this Aegis. Takes the first tier 3 tower up top there.
Well, they poke and prod it and freshly satanicked Armel. Don't think he's too worried.
30 minutes and 23,000 gold lead. They just keep on sitting back and farming.
For Satanic, it says immense power at the cost of your soul. But do Huskar pickers have a soul?
That's a good...
How does it work?
Yeah.
Or maybe that's it, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
That's where it went. Okay,
It
now it's
doesn't
adding
cost
up.
anything then.
Wow. This is good here as Hakoda, Tormentor finished, gets himself the shard. So you know what that means, baby.
What's that? Planner pocket.
The planar pocket gonna save the game. Huskar,
Right, you know what?
get over here. Oh, wait, he accidentally jumps the charging Spirit Breaker. Who
Nice.
somehow is targeting a creature in his own fountain. That doesn't make sense.
It could, though.
But we'll figure it out.
So, Trent, I actually discovered what it is with the Satanic. It's that it comes at the cost of your soul. Oh, God. Jump away. That was close. But it doesn't have any mana cost or any cost at all. So what they're secretly saying is that carry players don't have souls. Or mid players. Anybody
that just makes sense.
Anybody that buys Satanic doesn't have a soul. I get it now.
All right, well, now that we've solved that, we're going to at least get some value out of this last 30 minutes. As it did feel like this game was over rather quickly.
True enough.
Truly, I'm just wondering how this is going to impact further games and further Ember picks, and if we'll actually see other teams brave the Huskar after watching this. Because Armel made it look real dummy easy, and the question might be, like, what could Xantic have done better? Like, could he have pulled waves? Could teammates come and done something? Should they have tried to swap something around?
Well,
those are the kind of questions.
Last chance now. They throw out the nullifier. Ready to run in. Shad starts with the spin. The Doom actually gets planar pocketed. Can you believe it? And now the turn with the Omni Slash. Forced to pop the Sunder. Shad trying to do what damage he can. The planar pocket was good, but having a 27,000 gold lead is a little bit better as they are going to kill off more and more heroes. The racks are down, and Hakoda going to die as Mega Creeps are claimed. GG is called. Back to the drawing board for D1 Hustlers.
Back to the old drafting board, I think. You know, sometimes it's easy to just say, what can you do? And it might be one of those times where you're just gonna die.